Watched my friend Mel's video and she did the 50 facts about me, and I can't stop watching it, and I think it's a really good way, as she said, of getting you guys to know a bit more about me, because it's not all doom and gloom, it's not all ulcerative colitis. I am, as I said before, normal. Here goes. Number 1, I love tea. I don't even know if you can see. You can't see it because the liquid's the same colour as the cup innards. I love milky tea. But if I can only have one drink for the rest of my life, it'll be milk. My tea is actually more milk than tea. And the milk goes in first, so I don't care what you think. Number 3, I get really addicted to things. For example, a couple of years back, ice cubes, popcorn, pancakes. This year, Ready Brek, semolina. No, they're not pregnancy cravings. I just am a weirdo. And then I go off the things for ages. And then I'll go back on them. Eggs, another thing. Eggs, I love eggs. Who doesn't love eggs? Eggs go with everything. Scrambled, boiled, poached. I love her fried, but I'll eat it. Yeah, eggs. Even though I've got gut problems, I hate people farting around me. I hate farting in front of other people. To this day, and less unknown to me, I've never farted in front of my other half, and it's very rare that I would have farted in front of anyone, even my family. I hate farts. Why? Burps? Yeah, they're good, but not farts. Just gross. I love cleaning, and the sound of hoovers picking up, or Dysons, or vacuum cleaners, whatever one you want to use, the sound of them picking up the bits on the floor is such a good sound. I can't even describe it, not gonna try. I have a real strange addiction to moving furniture. I'll go into a room and want to move it, so much so that my parents banned me from doing it in my old house. And I had to move little objects around to satisfy myself. I love sleeping, which is really good because I suffer with fatigue. And the best way to sleep is in a really cold room, really cold, fresh duvet cover. But hot water bottle at your feet. I always pick left over right. I don't know why, but if someone asks me which card do you want to pick, left. Which scratch card do you want, the left one. Doesn't always end up lucky, but I can't choose right. Yes, I am a weirdo, and I'm really number specific. If I had to choose numbers, it would be even numbers, but then I also like double digits, so 11, 33. I really don't like any of the 30s apart from 33. That's really weird. And when I used to lock my door, I used to have to do it 24 or 26 times to know that it was locked. Tulips are my favourite flower. I don't like the smell of flowers. But I do like smelling things, and that doesn't always end up well, because you could pick up someone's rancid hat, as I did once, and sniff it. Sometimes it can be really crude, and I love an innuendo. But I'm actually really prudish as well, so how does that work? I cry a lot. I cry if I'm sad, I cry if I'm happy, I cry if I'm just feeling a bit emotional. I cry. I can't help it. I love crying. I get really obsessed with people watching and watching people. That's the same thing, but no, it's not. People watching, I'll have to face outwards in a restaurant to see what other people are doing. Famous people, I can't help but watch them. I like to watch YouTube all the time now. I will become obsessed with that person and then just not stop watching their videos until they're all run out. I've watched every single one of Zoella's videos in 2 months. On that note, my current addiction is Casper Lee, and I think I'm in love with him. On a side note to that, I also like watching people that I don't like, which is really weird and really sad, but in the end I usually end up liking them. That's a guilty pleasure. Sorry if I didn't like you, but like you now. When people eat in front of me and slap their lips, that's it, game over, I'm out of there. That's also the same if you shout, whisper, and you pronounce your P's and your S's. Get out of town. What's the point in whispering? What is the point in whispering if you're gonna shout? No. shout away, whisper away, but not in between. That really bugs me. I get really angry really easily, and it's really hard to calm me down. And then I eventually just chill out. But for that moment in time, I'm really quite angry, especially driving. 24 is my lucky number. The 25th of December, Christmas Day, is my favourite day of the year. The 26th of December is my birthday. Those 3 dates and numbers mean a lot to me. Although 25 is an odd number, it kind of looks weird, and that's what I mean about being weird with numbers. On that note, I love Christmas. I will start singing Christmas carols and songs in August. And after Christmas, the only thing I'm obsessed with is the countdown to Christmas. I just love Christmas. Christmas is life. I mean, I was born on Boxing Day, what the hell do you expect? I'm 5 foot tall. That's really short. And I get really annoyed when people try and pick me up because I'm not light. Not anymore. I'm really self-conscious and image conscious. Yeah, I love taking selfies. I don't always post them, but I take them. And I get caught taking them by my mum, who says that I'm vain. But I just like taking selfies. People call me half a face Chapman because I take pictures of this side of my face and not the other. I love selfies. If someone tries to wind me up on purpose and then gets angry that I'm then in a mood, that really bugs me. Don't wind me up. What the hell is the point? I'm pretty moody. I moan and whinge a lot, but that's me. I'm just quite negative, and yeah, I'd love that to change, but I can't because, as I said, people wind me up. Baking and cleaning are my favourite things to do. They're like therapy. Put a Hoover in front of me, as I said, and I'll enjoy that. I don't like washing dishes though. I love being right, and if I'm wrong, or I think I'm wrong, I'll Google it just to check, and then keep quiet if I turn out to be wrong. If I'm watching something on TV or a film, I will pick up on continuity. I think I should work behind the scenes on continuity. I particularly noticed this on Hollyoaks. They always seem to be changing their clothes even though it's the same scene. I prefer the smell of aftershave to perfume. I will often steal my brother's aftershave. I love candles, but I won't always burn them because I don't want them to look unpretty. I love receiving post and deliveries. Even though I know what's coming because it's always me buying my stuff. I love receiving post. I'm actually obsessed with Harry Potter. I actually cried once because I stopped watching it when I was a teenager because at the second film because I thought that I was too cool for Harry Potter, and then 4 years ago I got back on the bandwagon, and now I'm really upset that I didn't just watch it through my childhood. Why, Katie, why? This really upsets me most of the time. I've also never read the books. I'm now on my last book, so I will soon be able to say that I have read all the books, but until last year I hadn't, and that doesn't make me any less of a Harry Potter fan, okay? I love dyeing my hair, and the reason that I ever found YouTube was last year when I wanted to dye my hair silver grey, and I watched Helen Anderson until it was the death of me, and then because of that I then watched Zoella, and then because of that I just then watched all of Casper Lee, Joe Sugg, Pointless Blog. I love you all, and I'm just obsessed with watching you, and do not ever give it up because you guys are amazing. I do stupid dances in front of my mum and my boyfriend just to A, annoy them, and B, because why not? I'm really open in front of my family. I tell them everything, especially my mum. Me and my mum never used to get on. Now she's like my best friend. I still drink a glass of milk before I go to bed, like a little child. I like milk, and if I haven't had the milk, I'll go downstairs and I'll get the milk. I love milk. I used to hate the nickname I got given of Chappers, but now I use it across all of my social media. I love making lists so much that I didn't know when to stop with this list, so now I don't know how many I've done, and it's probably over 50, but I could keep giving you facts guides, so just let me know if you want to know more weird things about me. I really enjoy making videos, and to you guys I've only made 3, but I actually made about 3 or 4 before all of those, which I never felt confident enough to put on. But I'll still keep doing this because I really like doing it, whether you like it or not. So that was it for now, guys. I will probably end up doing another one of these because I have really liked making lists, as I said, of all the things about me, and that sounds self-obsessed. And last night I couldn't sleep because I kept thinking of all these things, and I didn't get to bed until 2 o'clock in the morning, so there's another fact right there. But yeah, if you liked this, please like, comment, subscribe. Comment if you are weird like me and like any of the same things as me, or if you think I'm an actual weirdo and that this was really boring. But yes, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye! Got itchy nose. Does anyone else do that with their nose? I always do that with my nose. Unblocks your ears. I want a nose piercing, but I can't because I do this too much. And now I've got a red nose. I get a thing in the back of my throat where if someone's doing something endearing, or I don't know, I just can't help but watch them, and then I get this feeling in the back of my throat, and I thought I was the only one until Joe Lycett did something on Sweat the Small Stuff, and then it made me realise I'm not the only weirdo. I'm not very good with maths, so if I haven't done 50, then slap on the wrist. But as I said, I'll keep doing them because I like to do this. When I was younger, these 2 teeth looked so ridiculous because my head hadn't grown into them, and now they have. They don't look too bad.